Alrighty.
Happy Sunday evening from Yoga Piano. Sorry for the late start there. We had a last minute family phone call, but it's all sorted out and we're ready to go. So we'll get started in a comfortable seat. Tonight's theme is all about sweetness. So it's our Sunday flow and chill class. But in that sweetness, what we really mean is being compassionate with the self and with others. And now more than ever, that's important. The compassion to be still and learn about what you're going through from that stillness rather than reaction. Compassion to forgive, and compassion to forgive yourself as well. So we're going to really look inward tonight, both with our practice and with our meditation. Find a seat that's comfortable for you. Shake out the hands. Bring those hands down to the thighs. Ground yourself here, hands to the knees or thighs. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. If comfortable, eyes closed. Inhaling up. Exhale, back and down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, let it go. See if you can bring those hands from your thighs to all the way down to just below the glutes. So really what we're doing here is asking the chest to open. We're getting tall through the heart center, breathing into that space, and even as you do so, can you open up that space between the shoulder blades? So we're staying open across the heart and open across the back of the heart. You're okay. Just a couple more deep breaths here. Stop, baby. I'm scared to move. And we'll start moving on the breath. Maybe. Inhale the arms out and up. No. You can go ahead and play.
I'm just going to play some music for you guys.
Exhale, release them behind you, heart open, no curving of the back, just finding that release in the heart center. Inhale up, exhale behind. Last time, inhale up, exhale as you reach behind you, your fingertips might find the earth or even the low back. If they found the low back, see here if those elbows can start to reach in toward each other. Lower ribs knit together, hips stay open, send the gaze up. Big exhales. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go, hands slide down to the earth, they inhale up. Exhale your prayer to the heart. Take a breath here. And release. Again, hands behind you, keeping that open heart. Inhale tall. As the prayer joins together, keep it high up here, get longer through the side body. And we'll bend over to the right, finding a couple pulses here. This pulse is just a little bit deeper to the right. Heart open. Nice. Next inhale, center. Taking it to the left, finding your capacity, and then pulsing within it. Just gently asking those muscles on the sides of your body to open. Nice. We'll explore this in a few of our poses tonight. Inhale back to center. Exhale, arms open, finding this cactus shape. From this shape, we'll twist. So really bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, if not a little in front. We're not over expanding yet. We're staying within our line. Big inhale here. Exhale, heart lines up with the right knee. Back to center. Exhale, heart to the left knee. Back to arms release, we find a seated spinal twist. Breathe into it. Relax the jaw, relax the brow. One more inhale. Nice, come back to center, find that cactus. And to the left, belly and arms, breathe here. Beautiful, coming back to center, those cactus arms. And release them behind you. We'll take it deeper this time, interlacing the fingers, sending the heart high. Breathe into the heart center. Belly loose, heart lifted, loosen the throat. One more breath. And let it go. Shake out the wrist. Switch the cross of your legs. Notice here if there's already a little bit more space across the heart. The idea being as we open up this heart center energetically to receive more, then we'll be able to also act from this place of compassion, centering our compassion in the heart. Hands framing the hips once more, getting deeper into the side body. Inhale your left arm. Get really tall, bending over at the right side waist. Really breathe into it here and start to notice, is there more space to maybe even find your right forearm to the earth as you bend to the left or right elbow. One more breath here. Circling this top hand down to the bottom and crawling your way to center. Take a big breath here. And walk back up. Finding it on the other side, left fingers plant, framing the hip, right arm inhales up, reach tall, bend at the left side waist. Really opening from the right hip to the lung, to the shoulder, and then follow that line out of the fingers as you might slide down a little bit deeper. As you do so, as that hip riding up, keep it rooted. Big inhale. Exhale, curving down and walking to center. We'll take a breath here, lengthen the spine. Let all of that air out. And crawling back up to your seat. Really nice. Inhale the arms out and up. Interlacing your fingers, open the elbows wide, hands behind the head. Notice here if you're already in that cow spine, search for a neutral spine instead. Lower ribs knit together. Our last exploration, seated of the side body, bending over to the right. Can those elbows stay square and open? Really nice. Curving forward, find your cat spine, elbows drop in. One more big inhale. Let all of that air go. Lift the belly, heart, and gaze. Elbows open. We bend over to the left. Nice. Staying tall through the neck. One more inhale. And curving back to that cat spine. Arms heavy, head released. Breathe into it. Raising the gaze. Elbows open wide, release, really nice. Bring the feet to the earth. If you're up on a prop, go ahead and move it out of the way. Sitting bones to the mat. From here, getting the hips a little bit warmed up, left leg long, hugging this right knee in towards the heart, tall spine. Roll out through your right ankle, and if it feels better, you might even find this grip on the back of the thigh instead. Switch direction of your roll. Nice. From here, the left hand releases, finding the right heel, cradling it, rock that hip side to side. Maybe hugging it a little bit closer into the heart as you get going. And then find find some stillness. It's like a pigeon, except we're sitting up and we're really early on in our practice. Breathe into it. Exhale. Last inhale. And release that foot to the earth. We'll cross it over the left knee, coming into an easy twist. The inner left elbow finds the right knee. Those right fingers just behind the right seat. Get tall through the heart. Can you gaze over the right shoulder? Really send that right sitting bone down into the earth. Inhale. Full out breath. And back to center. Really nice. Walking that foot back inside of the knee, letting the knee open up on your right side so that the hip opens, arms tall. Halfway down. Figure out what your halfway is today. Maybe it's that 45-degree angle if you know you have the space to reach your leg. Otherwise, it might be a little bit higher. Staying tall through the spine, engaged in the core. It's a flat back. One more inhale. And release into whatever 100% is right now, remembering we're early on. So if you have tight hamstrings, bend the knee. Maybe even bolster it with a blanket. A couple more breaths. Exhale, let the day melt away. One more. Nice. Start to roll your way back up. And arms released. Both legs long. Shake, 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 shake. And get tall again. Let that left knee bend. And then bringing your hands to the back of the thigh or on top and just under the knee. We lift that foot off of the earth. Take a couple rolls. Take it the other way. Letting that left hip open, find your heel, rock side to side. Take your time here. You may find that you can bring that heel into the right elbow. How does it feel to flex the foot as you find this seated pigeon? Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, crossing outside of the right knee, we plant the left foot, bringing the right elbow to the left knee, finding your twist from the belly, open across the shoulders, maybe sending the gaze behind. Can you breathe into those erector muscles along the spine, really feeling space expand sideways and not just in the front of the body. Nice, coming back to center, reach tall. Arms relax down, we uncross, we open up on the left, arms lift once more. Halfway down, whatever that means tonight. Think about flexing this front foot, staying engaged through the heart. We're not slumping in yet, flat back. Final inhale. And find your 100, whatever that is, early on in the practice. A good way to test this, simply ask, am I still breathing? If you're not, dial it back. And if it feels like pain rather than a stretch, dial it back. After your next exhale, roll your way back up. Arms to the earth, really nice, y'all. Bringing both feet to the mat, exploring those newly opened hips. Rock the knees side to side. Beautiful. Meeting back in this tall spine. We're gonna go ahead and keep this V shape between the thighs and the heart, but send your arms long out in front of you and just hover the feet. So we're not in our full boat sit yet because we're trying to figure out what muscles am I actually using. It's easy to just power up into it and then squeeze your way through it, but let's take our time. Find those lower abdominals. Pretend you're putting on that pair of jeans. Engage. Arms long out in front of you. And now maybe the lower legs start to lift. What does that change? Is all of the work happening in the quads? Re-engage the belly, flex the feet. What does that change? A few more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, plant the feet, wrist under the shoulders, press into those wrists, into your feet. Let the hips hover. Really nice. If you're ready to go a little bit deeper into the shoulders, press those hips a little higher. Gazing up, long through the back of your neck. One more inhale. Exhale, release the seat, crawling the heart back near the knees. Let those knees open, the heart sinks through the legs, big open hips. Exhale. Nice. Three more breaths. What can you let go of here? And if you notice that your hips are a little bit tighter today, keep those arms long and think about reaching through the spine rather than how deep can I get my nose to the earth, right? One more inhale. Let all of that air go. Nice. Crawl your way back up, guiding the knees in. Legs out to one side, build your tabletop, hands and knees. With those knees under the hips, wrist under the shoulders, core engaged. Let's send our ribs to the right. Back finds its way through cat. Ribs to the left. Inhale, cow. Right. Cat. Left. Cow, last time, right, cat, left, cow, hold here. Press down into the palms, get wide across the shoulders, really open the front of the body. Finding a lion's breath, inhale. Neutralize the spine. Ribs left. Cat, right, cow, left, cat, right, cow, last one. Meeting back in cow. Again, 3 breaths, bringing in lion's breath if that works in your practice. Neutralize the spine, gaze straight down, knees walk wide, toes touch, shift your hips back but stay lifted for a moment. Inhale to crawl the fingers a little bit longer, release the hips. Belly heavy, heart heavy, gazing at the fingers. Seeing if you can keep your hips as low as they are, start to crawl those fingers over to the left. Big exhale, breathing into the right lung now. If it feels okay, right hand on top of the left. Neck is long through the spine. One more inhale. Full out breath. Back to center, stay low. To the right. Same journey on this side, root into your left hip. Breathe into that left lung, maybe left hand on top of right. Nice, coming back to center, roll your way up. Knees under the hips, reach both legs long, tuck the toes, high plank. You've got it, long through the back of the neck, engaged in the belly. We're not worrying about counts, we're just breathing. The inhale, let. The exhale, go. A few more. If you want support, it's knees to the earth. Otherwise, stay with me, starting to shift our shoulders past the wrist. Exhale, release your knees. Really nice, walking those knees a little bit wider. And then slipping your right hand under the left, threading the needle, right shoulder to the earth. And once that feels stable, left hand to left hip. We're thinking about teeing off the shoulders. Now again, don't push past the point of comfort into pain. Instead, move with the breath. If it feels okay, that left arm lifts. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Right hand meets the mat, left under right. Thread the needle. If it's okay, right hand to the hip. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat, finding that table, and from it, sending the left leg long, toes tucked. Lengthen that leg hip height. Bend the knee, open that hip up. It's a fire hydrant, knee in line with the hip. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the earth. Step it forward. We've got our low lunge shape with the right knee lowered. Rise it up, arms lift. Exhale, a prayer to the heart. If you want more cushion for this right knee, it's a blanket or your mat folded up. Reaching those arms high, start to send some weight forward through the left knee, hips heavy, heart opens. Breathe with me. Staying low in the hips, reach your arms forward, freeing that front foot. Really nice. Shifting the left knee back over its ankle. Right toes tuck. We rise up, low lunge. Really nice. Walk that left foot wide. Staying high up on your fingertips. Roll onto the outside edge of that left foot. See how it feels. Hands come down to the earth now, palms rooted. We're going to start to bend the elbows, getting deeper into that hip. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Breathe with me. Right leg's engaged. One more inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Come back to center. Left foot meets the mat. Finds its way in line with the left hip. Lower the right knee. From the core, send that left leg long once more. Hip height, foot flexed. 5 breaths here. To make it a little bit more difficult, send your right arm long out in front of you. Neck in line with the spine. A couple more breaths. Nice. Exhale, release. Shake those hips side to side. What can you let go of? Let's come back to center. Right toes long, leg lengthens as it lifts. We bend the knee, open it up, find that fire hydrant. Really nice, breathe here. Exhale, down to the earth, step it forward, low lunge. Take your time to rise up. A prayer to the heart. Breathe here. Shifting your weight forward, the hips open, hello, breathe into it. Maybe those arms lift and we open the heart a little deeper. Compassion for self and others right here, right now. One more inhale. Hips stay low, frame that front foot. Shifting weight back on top of the ankle. Right hand inside of the foot, right foot wide. Really nice. Engaging the left leg. Same journey on this side. Roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. Finding that push-up shape, the elbows bend. Hello, right hip. Breathe into it. One more. Really nice. Sending your left knee back to the earth. Walk that right foot back to center and send it long. Find your core here. Foot flexed. Maybe that left arm lifts. Few more breaths. Nice. One more. Exhale to the earth. Shift those those hips side to side. Nice. Shoulders past the wrist. Bending at the elbows now. Super slow. 3, 2, 1. Open the heart. Really nice. As you do so, can those shoulders roll down the back? Hands hover. Pressing the top of your toes into the earth. A couple more breaths here. Raise the gaze. Exhale, lower the ribs, heart, chin, and eyes. Fingertips now as you frame the heart, so not palms, we're up on our fingertips. And then walk those fingertips back a couple inches. See how that opens the heart even more, lifting up into a cobra shape. Release the fingertips, arms behind you. Toes lift as well. Breathe into it. You've got it. One more inhale. Exhale to lower. Forearms to the earth, elbows under the shoulders. Just taking a breath here, hips heavy, maybe even shake them side to side. Really nice. With your elbows right under the shoulders, join the hands together in a fist. Engage the core as you tuck your toes, careful with the low back, forearm plank. Breathe into it. Where are those out breaths? We've got a couple more. Belly engaged, pressing down into the arms. Inhale. Exhale, sink the knees to the earth. Back to those Sphinx arms, and then hands crawl up. With your toes tucked, find a seat on the back of your heels. Really nice. If you want support, untuck the toes or a block slides between the legs. Otherwise, arms lifting. Prayer to the heart. Breathe here. Release that prayer. Arms open up. We're going to send the right arm out to the side. And then lift it tall. Left hand's lowered. Sending the back of your palm on the left side to the back of the room. And then bending that elbow, bringing the back of your hand, hopefully, if we're feeling good, to the back. Maybe between the shoulder blades. Starting to lower the right arm. You might find a connection here. And today the stretch may look like down on the hip and the shoulder and keeping those elbows open. Or maybe holding onto a strap. Wherever it's at, you've got your breath. Lower ribs knit together. Take one more inhale. Exhale, circle it out and down. Take a couple big arm releases. And we'll find it on the other side. Maybe you untuck the toes if that's enough. Really nice. Left arm tall, right palm to the back of the room, elbow bends. Releasing the left elbow, searching for a connection. And breathing into it, lower ribs knit, tall through the spine. Nice, one more breath here. Circle it out. And let it go. Arms release. Really nice. Crawling your way up to your knees, hands to your hips. Before we get into our standing poses tonight, we have one more exploration. Hands to the low back, just how we started. And then start to send those hips forward. We'll come into this pose a little bit deeper later. Staying tall through the back of your neck. Can you open the throat? One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. Hands to the top of the thighs. Find your child's pose. Take your time to get there. Really nice. Rolling up through table. Toes tuck, downward facing dog, head low, hips high, pedal out through the feet. Walk those arms a little bit wider. Feel your armpits spin in towards the face. We're gonna take a couple down dog push-ups, a little bit different, sending your elbows wide and down. Come back up, 2 more. Last one. Really nice. Right leg high, down dog split. Scoop that knee to your heart through high plank. And lower the foot to the earth. Low lunge. Get tall through the spine. Gazing past your mat. Big inhale. And exhale. Nice. Rising up. High lunge. Arms lift. Gaze forward. Maybe that right foot walks a bit wider if you need some more support in the base. And then start to send your hands to frame the body. Find a little bounce, a little buoyancy, and then that same 45-degree flat back. Arms lower, let them swing. Engaged in the core. Inhale, back, high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Breathe here. Open in the hips, pressing into the outside edge of that back foot so you can get active through the spine. Gaze at the front middle finger. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, sink a bit deeper. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2. Find a full breath. Shift some weight forward. Straighten the front leg a little bit more. Triangle. That front hand can hover. It can find the shin or a block. The top arm reaching high. Get a little bit more space between the shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Front knee bends from the core. We rise back up. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse it. Exhale, warrior 2. Extended side angle now. Right elbow to the thigh. Top arm overhead. One long line. Left heel to left fingers. Open in the front of the body. We're not curving in on ourselves. Gazing at those left fingers. One more inhale. Sweep this left arm down inside of the right foot. Back toes tuck. Right hand outside of the right foot. Really nice. Releasing the left knee. Straighten that front leg. Returning to this hamstring stretch. Breathe into it. Maybe now rolling up on the heel. Beautiful. Sending your right foot back to the earth. Left toes are tucked, that leg engages. Staying on your fingertips, it's a challenge here, high plank. What's different about this? Core engaged, long through the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, palms to the earth. Pedal out. If you want a vinyasa, go ahead and take it. We've got about 5 more breaths here. Hips high, knees bent, head low. Engaged belly, loose jaw. A few more. Really nice. Finding our push-ups. Inhale. Exhale, elbows bend. Lengthen. Exhale, bend. Lengthen. Last one, bend. And lengthen. Left leg long. Matisse is probably making fun of the way I say lengthen. Step that left knee forward, high plank, engage. Left foot to the earth. Getting really strong here in the legs. That left hip back in line with the right, high lunge. Really nice, a prayer to the heart, steady, stable, breathe. Hands framing the body now. We're going to send to that 45-degree angle, noticing if the top of your body can come in line with that right leg. Arms just kind of relax. We're engaging the core. This arm trick is a little bit mean because it asks that core to get strong. Back to high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Breathe here, steady and stable. Let's reverse it. Next inhale, reach tall, and then find a bend in your right waist. Nice. Back to warrior 2. Lengthen the front leg, back foot in, reach forward, fold, triangle. Take your time here. Where's that length from finger to fingers? One more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. We reverse it. Through warrior 2. Extended side angle, left elbow to the thigh. Top arm overhead. Breathe. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale. Hands frame the front foot. Back toes tuck. We lengthen. Really nice. Release the right knee. Straighten out that front leg. The fingers might walk back with you. Where's the hamstring now? Breathe into it. Beautiful. Returning to our low lunge shape. High on our fingertips. Back to that plank. If it felt okay on your fingertips, stay here. Otherwise, palms to the earth. Either way, we'll get there eventually, I promise. One more breath. Palms to the mat. 3 breaths here. Forearms to the mat, elbows under the shoulders, engage your core. Make a fist. Walk those feet in until you find your dolphin. It's a down dog, but we're on our forearms. Head releases. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale. Sink your knees to the earth, keeping your arms here. Shift your hips back. Child's pose. Prayer overhead. Table, toes tucked, and then walking yourself tall, hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips, tall spine, hands to the low back, they slide down the glutes as your heart opens, hands to the back of the thighs. Can you stay open across the heart, gazing tall? Give me a couple more breaths. I know it's intense. This is one of the most challenging poses for me in my practice. One more big breath. Start to walk those hands to the low back from your core, engage back tall. Sitting on your heels, hands to the earth, walk your knees wide. Taking a couple cat-cows here, release the belly, lift the heart. Round the back. Open the heart. Round the back. Really nice. Release the toes. Wide like a child's pose, heavy belly, heavy heart. If, like me, you found one side of your face on the earth, go ahead and switch it. To center, start to walk your way up, so we're really open in the hips. If you're on hardwood like me or have sensitive knees, you may want to reorient yourself to where you've got your whole mat underneath your knees. Otherwise, stay with me and start to crawl your feet out towards either side. See if you can find your seat down on the earth. Finding our frog pose from here. If this feels really intense, you've got a prop underneath your seat. Really nice. Hands back to the earth. Releasing the belly, maybe forearms. Big exhales. The hips are working. Let them go with the exhale. No need to retain. What good will that do us, right? Asking myself that a lot lately. What good? Why? Why can't I be compassionate? Starting with the breath, as always. Nice. Give me a couple more. Hands back to the earth. Very gently crawl your way up through the torso, pressing into the knees as the hips lift. Those knees underneath the hips now. Let's rise up tall through the heart. We're not giving up tonight. Hands reach back for the low back. They slide down, and maybe if the back of the thighs are where you're at in this practice, stay here. Or the toes might tuck. You might find your heels. Camel pose. Breathe into it. Open. Surrender. Really nice. One more inhale. Hands to the low back. Engage the core. Get tall. Hands to the earth. Toes are tucked. Let's send those hips high. Feet walking towards the hand. Fold. Heavy. Shake side to side. Let's let that low back decompress here for several breaths. For you, that might mean sneaking your fingers underneath the feet, kind of massaging your wrist joint with the toes. It might mean opposite elbows. Whatever it is, breathe with it. Big exhale. Nice. Releasing the hands for ragdoll. Feet walk together. Send your seat low behind you. Knees staying over the ankle. Arms frame the ears. Lifting up, find your chair. Core engages. Stay with me. One more. Exhale to flat back, legs lengthen, arms long, big breath. And fold. Shake it out, bending the knees deeply, one side and the other. Beautiful. Coming to center, feet back under the hips, finding a block, bringing your hand to that block on the left side, left knee bends, inhale, open on the right. If this feels okay, back of the right hand to the low back, or finding a bind inside of that left thigh. If that bind is present, the left hand can start to reach around and find it as well. A couple more breaths. So to be clear, my left hand went in between my legs and then to the outside edge of my left thigh. One more big breath. Inhale, shoulders square. Exhale, hands release. Bringing my left hand to the block, lengthening my right arm, and back to center. Take a couple breaths to ground here. Knees bending deeply. Forehead to the block if that feels okay for you. Let the shoulders go. Really nice. Right hand to the block. Right knee stays bent, open on the left. Let's find that journey on this side. You may stay here. That left hand may find the low back or the right thigh. Again, if you want a full bind, right hand releases from the block, sneaks between the legs, roots around, and finds the left fingers. The idea here is that if you're curving in or you're really bent, that's not it. We want to stay long on the left side, shoulders square and opening. Matisse is gonna get on to me for being too difficult, aren't you? It's a level 2. One more big inhale. Exhale, arms release, right hand to the block, lengthen on the left side, re-find your length. Exhale to center. Holy moly, we're working hard. Bend the knees. Inhale your arms behind you, interlace. Let that wrist fall over the head. Shake it out. One big breath here. Exhale, release the arms, engage your core, swing up for chair. Breathe into it. Stand tall. Exhale, a prayer to the heart. Breathe here. Exhale, Tadasana, shake it out. Really nice. Hands to the hips, getting rooted on your left side, right knee lifts. We're gonna bring our hands underneath the thigh, interlaced. Give it a little bit of a swing or rolling out through the ankle. And with this support, start to lengthen the right leg. Nice. Notice what happens when you take the hands away. Exhale to lower. Shake it out. Let's find it on the other side. Left knee lifts, interlace. Get tall, core engaged. That's the most important part here. Lengthen. Stabilize. Let it fly. Beautiful. Shaking it out. Shoulders up, remembering the top of class when that heart opened, find that space here, lower ribs knit together, feet heel toe out, so much so that you might want to come to the middle of your mat instead of the top. Let those knees start to bend open, traveling with the toes, a little bit deeper, really nice. Arms to cactus, take a breath here, exhale a little bit deeper. Right elbow to right thigh, reaching over to the right with your left arm. We're staying rooted in the seat, y'all. Don't give it up. Nice. Coming back to center from the core. Don't cheat yourself. Beautiful. Left elbow to left thigh, reaching over to the left. Hello, side body. Inhale. Back to center. One more breath. Stand tall. Hands to the hips. Lengthen. From those hips, flat back. Once you see the earth, fingertips find it. Heels move out one more time so that the toes point in and fold. Grabbing onto your ankles. If you're ready to twist one more time, bringing the right hand to center. Left arm opens. Big, beautiful half moon here. Breathe. Exhale, close it off. Finding your half circle on this side. Paint it up. Big inhale. And back to the earth. Really nice. Keep your flat back. Heels in. Seat lowers. Malasana. We're staying active. Unless you need your block, bring it in. Elbows inside of the knees. 5 breaths. One more inhale. Let the hands release to the earth. Get tall. If you're not already there, find the top of your mat. Keep the head low. Really beautiful. Release. Heavy. Fingertips to the earth. Step your right foot back. Low lunge. Left foot wide. Right knee lowers. This time coming all the way into our lizard. Either forearms to the earth or blocks. Maybe even rolling onto the outside edge of that left foot. We want to stay as long as possible through the spine. shoulders and hips is this square rectangle. So I'm not all the way over to the right. I'm not all the way over to the left. I'm searching for this long line through my midline, and I'm breathing with it. Couple more. Hands back to the earth, rise up. Walking that left foot back to center. Okay, y'all, here we go. Right toes tuck. Lengthen for your low lunge. Keeping your fingertips on the earth. Lengthen that left leg. Fly with the right. Flex that foot. If you're feeling good, open the hip. Your left fingers may find a block or stay on the earth. Right hand to the right hip. Flex that foot. Breathe. And scoop everything back into a fold. Release. Shake out the head. Find your way halfway up, flat back. Bend the knees and fold. Left foot back now, lunge. Release that knee, right foot wide. Lizard on this side. See how deep you want to go. What does the breath allow tonight? Shoulder blades and bend the knees. Slowly release the arms, roll up to stand tall. Arms lift. Exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And dive down. Stepping back for your final down dog. Take what you need here. If that's a vinyasa, go for it. Otherwise, just hold and breathe. Finding our high plank. Shift your hips back, child's pose. Too often, I feel like we blow through our child's poses in class. So this evening, we're going to spend a fair amount of time in this one specifically. So notice how your low back feels now. No judgment, just an observation. And then walk your knees a little bit wider. Does that give you more of what you're looking for? Do you want to stay there or come back to center? Once you've decided, please release the belly. Imagine the back muscles releasing out and down. And we'll spend about a minute here. If you want to bring one side of your face to the earth, I'll cue you halfway through. Noticing in this stillness what comes up. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side if you have a twist in the head. Forehead back to center. 3 more breaths. Inhale into the back of the heart. And release. Inhale into the mid-back. And release. Inhaling into the low back. And let it go. Arms reach forward. Rolling your way back up. Return to your body here. See how it feels to shift some weight side to side. Really nice. Let's go ahead and send our legs out to one side, seat to the earth. Legs long out in front of you. Get tall in the spine once more. Arms lift. Halfway down. Get a little bit longer. And release into your fold. If your hands have found the top of your feet, bring that thumb underneath the big toe, press it forward. If the hamstrings are tight, give the knees a bend, no worries. One more inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And roll back up. Beautiful, bringing the right foot to the earth, crossing over the left knee. And if it feels okay in your body, left knee bends, left heel finds the right seat. Really nice. Taking a moment here, inhale. Arms lift tall. Twisting over to the right, arms drape down, right fingers close to the tailbone. Can that right sitting bone find the earth once more? Twisting from the belly, gazing over the right shoulder. Nice, let's come up to center, arms lift. Finding the opposite twist, just open up, breathe into it. Nice. Let's rise back to center. Arms release. See how it feels to bring this right heel a little bit closer to the left side of the body. Maybe even stacking right knee on top of the left. If so, grab onto your toes. Big ones, yogi toe lock. Where's the exhale? Really nice. One more big breath in. Full breath out. And if it feels okay, start to fold forward. Your arms might reach in front of you. Rounding here. Breathe. Now, if this does not feel good, one way to find a similar stretch is in a forward fold with one foot crossed over the other. A couple more breaths. One more inhale. Let that air go and crawl back up. Really nice, bringing the right foot to the earth in line with its hip. Left foot joins in, hands frame the hips. Windshield wipers side to side. Notice if there's a difference. There might be, there might not. Back to center. Right leg long, crossing the left foot over the right knee. Your choice, either keeping the right long or right heel near the left seat. Readjust, get tall, arms lift. Twisting over to the left, breathe here. Belly loose, jaw relaxed. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Let's meet back at center. Find the opposite twist to the right, always moving from the belly first. Really nice. Back to center, reach tall. And relax those arms down. Again, we're gonna find, maybe not, this left knee stacking on the right. If so, yogi toe lock around the big toes. Just staying tall and proud through the heart. No rounding. And trust me, there's enough happening that you can release that grip. No need to hold on, no need to retain, surrender to it. If you've got a little bit more space, start to fold forward. Exhale. Nice, y'all. One more big breath. Let that air go. And crawl back up. Taking your time to bring feet to the earth. Again, we'll find windshield wiper, hands framing the hips, rock side to side. Coming back to center, get tall in the heart, knees open, fold forward. Hello hips, let them go, no engaging, release. Can you get a little bit longer through the spine on your next inhale? Sink a little bit deeper on the exhale. Nice, rise up tall. Cupping under the knees. Guide yourself to the earth, knees stay high. A block or firm pillow comes with you. Once you've met the mat with your back, take a moment just to ground. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. That might mean rocking the knees side to side for you. If you carry the same tension as me, it usually requires me to rock up and down on my lumbar spine by tucking and tilting the pelvis. Take what you need, even making sure that this space across the clavicles and the back of the shoulders can release. And now from that release, from this new grounded length, we'll move. Hands press into the earth as they frame the hips. Press into the back of the shoulders and the feet. Lift the hips, bridge pose. Let's take 5 breaths here. Knees staying in line with the hips. Every inhale fills the belly. 3 more. 2 Locating that prop, slide it underneath the back. We've got a supported bridge. Release where you can. Arms might come out to cactus. The throat is loose as your chin stays tucked towards your throat. Really nice. If it feels comfortable for you, we're going to get a little bit deeper into the front of the body by bringing our toe tops to the earth. I'll start on my left side, reaching down for the top of my left foot, guiding it to the mat, and just asking the top of my leg to release. Couple breaths. Nice, left foot back to the mat. Let's find it on the right, guiding it down, releasing through the front of the body. Foot back to the earth, pressing into those feet, lift the hips, remove your prop. Slowly lower the vertebra back down. And now, let's see if we can find it on both legs. Top of the left foot to the mat. See how it feels. Top of the right might join in. Breathe, release. Really nice. About 5 more breaths if you're here. Otherwise, you might be back in a bridge or just hanging out, breathing. Feet release back to the earth. Taking one final front body opener, bridge or wheel. If you're finding wheel, hands frame the head with your fingers pointing towards your shoulders. Pressing into the feet and hands lift the hips. Relax the head, drive those hips up. A couple more breaths. Slowly start to lower. Releasing the spine, hugging the knees in towards the heart. Breathe. Nice. Hips open up, half happy baby. Hands to the kneecaps, release in the hips. To go deeper, we reach between the legs and find the outside edges of the feet. If that's where you're at, lengthen the lower legs, happy baby. Really nice. Release the knees, guide them to center. Keeping them close to the heart, work your left hand under the left glute and right under the right. I usually like to make a triangle here by meeting my thumb and my pointer fingers. Just take a moment to see how this here feels. Start to lengthen the legs, flex through the feet. And we're going to pulse a little bit from the low core, lifting the legs up. Really nice. Last one. Beautiful. Hug those knees in towards the heart. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Breathe. Releasing the head. Releasing the feet. Pressing into those feet. Gently lift the hips off of the earth, sending one down at a time, just like we pedal out through the feet or knees. We're staying mobile here. And now, slowly lower the entire entire spine onto the mat. Feet walk together, hips open. Reclined goddess pose, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Breathe here. Imagining the entire back of your body melting into the earth. Whatever you thought you needed to hold on to, let it go. Whatever you thought was yours to control, or plan, or manipulate, surrender to it. If everything is temporary, can we really own or control anything? Let out a big exhale. Nice. Hands sliding down to the hips, underneath to the back of the legs. Guide those knees back to center. They press together as the feet walk wide. Relax the low back into the mat, hands to the low belly. As we round out what I believe to be the 6th week of lockdown, maybe 5, I'm not sure. We're really starting to face the shadow self, because there's less to hide behind. There's less work, less travel, less commuting, less outward, external experience. What does it mean to meet your shadows? What does it mean to sit in anger or fear? Can you let yourself get messy? Almost like a child with a paint set. Unafraid to explore, unafraid to ask, knowing that if we don't explore, if we don't ask, that shadow will become darker and darker until it's our reality. But the beauty about the universe is that it's balanced. As you shift one hand up to your heart, bring the knees back to center and send the legs long, I invite you to spin your Shavasana in a place of light, a place of gratitude. Arms opening up so the palms lift up toward the sky, ready to receive, trusting that what you receive is light. Tongue releasing from the roof of the mouth. Shavasana. There's nothing left to do. relaxing the feet. Reach your arms long overhead and roll onto your right side. Taking a moment here on the side of your body to resolve. Setting a resolution. This can be something very small, like writing down one thing for which you're grateful every day. Or it can be a big one, calling someone that you love but need to apologize to. Fostering compassion, fostering that compassion toward our shadow self, not running from it, but inviting it to be with us. Not something that's scary, but something that's deep. An inner child that wants to be listened to and loved. Hands pressing into the earth, let's find our final seat. Sealing our practice with the chant of Om. Thank you for your practice this evening. I hope you have a beautiful night. And we'll see you next time on Yoga Piano. Our newsletter is drafted and it's going out in the morning. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Lizzie.
Thank you.